Hey everybody, this is about the fourth time I've made this video because I was having codec issues that I have just resolved, and now Fraps will work properly with my computer. Uh, anyway, other than my rambling, this should be a pretty short update video because I'm only going to show off the new visual changes to the SCP library. I know I showed screenshots of this, but I just realized that I never added it to the end of an update video or anything like that, and I've wanted to show this off because I'm actually happy with how the animations turned out. I'm animating it pretty much by hand, and by what I mean by that is not necessarily frame by frame, but motion tweens, making little tweaks and stuff, putting a little bit of a personal touch onto it, and I'll explain that in a little bit. So, without any further, just staring at blank screens, everything you see pretty much right now is going to be changed. The background will probably be changed, the cursor will be changed, the menu will be changed, and that title up top won't be like that either. So now that we know what won't stay, here is what will stay. When you click on an SCP, the folder slides in like so with its first page already in the folder, makes sense, and the model comes up. Now, what might change with the model? This model will definitely change. It's not high res enough, I don't think, in my opinion. And I want to do something where we can manipulate the model, as in almost like if you want to think of a game like Skyrim, for instance, where you can click on the model and you can pull up and down, left and right, and things like that, and make it kind of turn around so you can get any good view you want to of it. The text, still straight from the website. What is missing that will change actually is I want to put in the credit to the author. I'm still thinking of a good way to do this, and what I mean by that is I don't know that just slapping their name down here will look good, if that makes sense. I want something that'll fit into the theme I'm going for, and also give credit where credit's due. And on top of that, however, is that a lot of articles are not just one author. It's multiple people editing an article. And what the solution that I think I have for that, and what someone else had suggested, is that the person who's going to get credit for it on this will be the person who first started the article. So the original author, even if everything has changed from what the original author put, he got the ball rolling. He's the one who made the original article that stayed on the site, and despite all the changes to it, he's the one who started it, so he should get credit. I know that might seem somewhat unfair, but I can't have 30, 40, however many names of everybody that's added a frickin' period or a comma to a sentence. Just looking at the I haven't looked too deep into it, but as wikis work, sometimes you can't see what was changed by each author, only that they made a change. And I think that's how the wiki works for the SCP stuff. So I won't even be able to know who did the bulk of the work. So that's just the way it's going to probably have to be. I'm not sure if I'm going to put their name underneath the title here, if I'm going to put it on the page. Not sure yet, and one of the reasons I don't have more SCPs over here is, number one, I haven't made the models yet, and number two, I don't know how I want to credit people yet on them, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and have to go back and change a lot of stuff to make it fit. Speaking of which, I'm still, as far as this menu goes, I've tried to make it kind of like the edge of these folders, pretty much right where the number cuts off over here. So that you could come over here and just click on the folder and it would sweep it over here. Didn't work as well as I thought it would, but I'm trying to think of something that's going to fit the same theme as this folder theme, and I'm not 100% sure right now. So anyway, this is how we deal with one page of content. The article only fills up one page, so you only need one page. Well, some SCPs are long, like 35 here. And so for that, I have a little next page thing, and each page is animated in, being thrown on top, and then when you get to the end of it, it gets away. Now, as you see, even between SCPs, the pages are not even. So if we go back to 173, this page has all this gap here, and it has the titles pretty much unobstructed, whereas this one, it's come over the title and it's come up over the thing. And I like it that way. There's imperfections in it. It's intentional as well as by hand animating. I'm gonna say impossible to avoid because it's not impossible to avoid, but I don't avoid it because I think it looks better to be a little messed up. That might not make sense, but if I threw a folder down in front of me with paper in it, it's not going to stay perfectly in there. And if I threw another page on top of it, it's not going to line up perfectly with that page. And then that page isn't going to line up perfectly with that page. And so when you get to this page and it's all messed up and all the pages are kind of askew, that's how it would work. And I think it looks more realistic, it looks nicer, and that's how it's going to stay. And again, that does pull that problem up of how do we give credit? Do I put credit on the last page? Do I put credit underneath the title? I don't know yet. But that's pretty much it. And at any time when you're looking through this, say you're on page 3 of this and you're like, I'm bored with this one, I'm going to go look at it 173. It'll pull 173 up right at the first page. When you go back to 35, it will be at the first page of 35 again. So it can all work. You can go anywhere you want to in it. You don't have to finish reading or go. You don't have to click through before you can go to another one. It is all seamless. That's the right word for it. I kind of want to make the model transitions a little bit better instead of just popping into place like that. But those are just little tweaks to make in the future. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the direction that the library is going in, and how it's going to look. And more videos will come. I don't want to say soon, because I am working on an information video for kind of first time people who don't even know what the hell Site 37 is. A video that they could probably watch and pretty much get caught up with. Oh, that's what it is. This is what's going on. Kind of like a frequently asked questions in video form. And I'm still working on that. I want to make sure to cover as much stuff as I can in that video without it getting too drawn out, like this one's starting to, because I am going on and on and on and rambling like I like to do. So I'm going to shut the hell up, let you guys get back to your lives, and hopefully, again, you guys like this. If you don't like it, let me know. If you do like it, let me know. And if you have any suggestions on what I should do with this menu, let me know, because I am all ears for that, because I'm kind of stumped on what to do with the menu for the time being. So I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully I'll have some more updates for you guys soon.